What? Smoking all my dragons, divine righteous, almighty greats, overachieving, never slacking. I am back with a new reaction. Today we got Ricky Gervais roasting women for 10 minutes. Now I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some of his roast sessions before. I seen him when he was on stage at the awards show, at some award show, and he started roasting all those celebrities, and boy, did that get spicy really fast. So I expect this to be pretty intense and funny. With that being said, the original link will be in the description. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you check out my American Reacts playlist. And do yourself a favor, go ahead and binge watch that right now. But with that being said, I ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's get to it. Let's see, what he does here. See if it's gonna be funny.
I never knew you were this weird.
Really?
No, because you kept it. We worked together for a couple of days. And
I know.
You're absolutely mental.
In a nice way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I feel sorry for them, right? No, I do. Particularly fat women, because fat is a feminist issue. Men get fat and we just go, fuck it, all bought and paid for, you know. We don't come under the same constraints of society, whereas women are inundated with images of how you should be, size zero models, this diet, that diet, look like this, keep your man. And they make such an effort, don't they, fat girls? They've always got lovely hair, aren't they? They're always having their hair done. They've got lovely hair. Always got lovely hair. Always got those lovely false nails, haven't they? They make an effort. Anything
Trigger alert.
but jogging, right? They love high heels, don't they? They think it makes their legs look less. It doesn't. It just... You can just hear them coming now. I don't want any fat people to feel uncomfortable at one of my gigs, so next time, buy 2 seats. I'm joking. I'm joking. Shut up. Our next presenter is the Queen of Pop. Not you, Elton. Sit down. She's all woman. I'll give you some clues. She's always
I don't think Elton John liked that too much. Did I see his face just now? Like, I don't think he liked that.
She's all woman. I'll give you some clues. She's always Vogue. She's a material girl. And she's just like a virgin. Please welcome Madonna.
If I'm still just like a virgin, Ricky, then why don't you come over here and do something about it? I haven't kissed a girl in a few years. On TV.
I trended on Twitter that day. I trended. I wasn't even there. Nothing to do with me. Because people were saying, what would Ricky Gervais have said? What would have happened to Ricky Gervais? Well, nothing. And I said this live. I said, nothing would happen to me because I wouldn't have told a joke about his wife's hair. I'd have told a joke about her boyfriend. And that was the joke. But someone from the press was in, and then that got put in the press. So I trended again. So I try and keep my mouth shut unless it's work. Like,
You know you a heck of a comedian when something crazy can happen and you go trending just because people want to know what would have happened if you were there. You know you're an attention grabbing, just you entertain the heck out of people because that is just insane to me. You went trending for not being there. You had no parts of it, anything. You weren't supposed to be there, and you still went trending. Man.
a gig. And all these people saying, no, it was joking about... Someone said it was joking about her disability. Well, I'm going a bit thin, so...
They talking about that Will Smith, Chris Rock, for those that don't know, with Will Smith's wife.
Someone said it was joking about her disability. Well, I'm going a bit thin, so I'm disabled. That means I can park right up next to Tesco's now. and I'm fat. That's a disease, isn't it? I'm fat and balding. I am. I should get fucking benefit.
But actors aren't just loved here in Hollywood, they are loved the world over because they're recognisable. You can be anywhere. You could be in the third world, okay, and you get a glimpse of a Hollywood star and it makes you feel better, okay? You could be a little child, a little Asian child with no possessions and no money, but you see a picture of Angelina Jolie and you think, oh, Mummy. Thank you. Let's get on with it before NBC replace me with Jay Leno.
For everybody, you went to the Achilles heel of everybody. Like when you tell a woman who's, you know, that it's, you know, she looks old, that just hits a woman deep in the...
Who did I say that to?
I think you said something about the Sex and the City women, like about...
I said it was airbrushed, and I said we know how old you are, girls. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza.
Ricky is brutal, guys. Like, he does not hold back.
No, I was saying, why lie? There's nothing wrong with being 50 or looking 50.
But you're not a woman. I get you.
But I don't think you lose your sexuality at 50. But as I say, I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but... Welcome to my show. It's not a show. There's no dancers or jugglers. It's basically a bloke talking, which is essentially what stand-up comedy is, isn't it? A bloke talking. Sexist. What about all the funny female comedians? Like, No. Right. No. I'm not doing that. Okay, right. That was irony, okay? There's going to be a bit of that throughout the show. See if you can spot it, okay? Now, that's when I say something I don't really mean for comic effect, and you as an audience, you laugh at the wrong thing because you know what the right thing is. It's a way of satirising attitudes. Like that first joke, I used the old-fashioned sexist trope that women aren't funny. Now, in real life, I know there are loads of funny women. Like, I did it again. Well spotted. Good. No, but there are. Dame Edna Everage. Eddie Izzard. She's brilliant, isn't she? She's not only a great comedienne, she's also a great actress, isn't she? She was brilliant in that thing as that man.
I was really bad in love till you arrived, yeah. Now I can see in color why it was great. Oh, yeah. You're what I was looking, and never felt so lucky, yeah. I can believe that.
People think I say offensive things purely for the joy of upsetting people. This is not the case. I do it for the money. I mean, he's honest. Can we be mad at him? He's honest. He does it for the money.
I was here on my own.
I saw a documentary back in England about this woman who was £350 because she ate 10 burger and fries a day. That'll do it. 10 separate meals of burger and fries.
Hold on, I gotta pause real quick. 10 what? I would die. I feel like I would die off like just 2. Like, that's crazy.
Separate trips to McDonald's, right? In a cab. Oh, didn't even walk that. Wasted calories, okay? So, to stop her eating these meals, they wired her jaw together. So she liquidized 10 burger and fries a day. Now she's on burger smoothies. Now she's not even chewing. That used up 3 calories. So lo and behold, she gets fatter. So they admitted her to have that thing done where you staple your stomach together. And she's sitting there in hospital, looking all depressed. Well, you can't eat for an hour before an operation, can you? Lank hair, smock. Christ knows where they got that, right? And she said, it's a really dangerous procedure, but it's the only option left. One, jogging. You don't even walk. Right.
At least he's putting truth into it. You know, it's not like he's just straight roasting and all that. He's actually telling, like, what's wrong with people. Like, that story, if it's true, and I'm sure it probably is, that is an insane story right there. I mean, like, what? And you turned them into smoothies? The things people do, like, literally just blow my mind away. I mean, what?
Salad, you don't like the taste. 3, 9 burger and fries a day. It's a start, isn't it? It's a starter to her. Jesus. We have some fat people in Britain, but you, like everything else, are the gold medalists of that as well, right? You'd win that in the Olympics. I saw this episode of Jerry Springer. It was called Jerry Springer Saves the World's Fattest Man. You've got to watch that. So he's there going, okay, let's try and save this guy's life. He's got a heart of gold as well. He's like me, right? So it cut to this guy at home in his house. They couldn't bring him to the studio. They had a camera crew there. And I say house, he was in a trailer, obviously. And he was. He was like a big blob on the bed. He sort of filled the trailer. He looked like an uncooked souffle. And you could just see like...
This man just said an uncooked souffle. I'm done. I am done. This guy.
On the bed. He sort of filled the trailer. He looked like an uncooked souffle. And you could just see like his eyes in this doughy mess. And he was going, I don't want to die, Jerry. I don't want to die. And I felt sorry for him. I got over
Why does that
that.
voice...
But
Why does that voice sound actually familiar, though? Like I've seen that or something. He just... What?
he was going, I don't want to die, Jerry. I don't want to die. And I felt sorry for him. I got over that. And they said, how much do you weigh? And he weighed 1,000 pounds. 1,000?
1,000 pounds, bro. What? I don't know how people can still even live at that point. Like, I don't know if this is funny or disturbing because it's true.
And he weighed 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds. Now, my point is this. When he weighed himself one day and he was, say, 500 pounds, didn't he think then that was a lot? Didn't he go, that's a lot? For a human? For what is essentially...
I mean, he's spitting truth, though. Like, you got certain, like, comedians. I feel like the greatest comedians, like, they tell the truth, but in a funny way. You know, in a if I pronounce it right, comedic way. Like, it's true. It's true. But people are laughing. It's crazy when you really think about that. Like, this is true.
Pounds. Didn't he think then that was a lot? Didn't he go, that's a lot? For a human? For what is essentially a land mammal? That's a lot. I'll only have 8 breakfasts today.
Oh, man.
And she's...
He's one of those guys, though, where it's like when he just has that funny demeanor. Like, soon as he starts talking, you know, just certain people just are naturally funny without even trying. And he's one of those people, and him having all the extra cleverness with it, I mean, they say comedians are like geniuses, literally, and there's no surprise to be that clever in the way that they have to, keep people laughing and entertaining people. It's not an easy job, right? But man, I wouldn't want to get roasted by him. With that being said, he'll pick the truth about you, and he'll say it in a way where people are going to laugh, and he's going to be dead serious. And just because he's one of those guys that naturally just, without even trying, can make people laugh just by opening his mouth, it's not really the person you want to roast with. And he's clever. He's clever. He's a smart guy. And he knows a lot, clearly, right? But with that being said, guys, original link in the description. And make sure you guys check out my American Reacts playlist. And if you guys want more videos like this, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell. And drop them recommendations in the comments. I'll be back with more soon. Much love, y'all.